Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Happy Twin Flame Tuesday. So today I wanted to bring forth a message for divine feminines out there for the journey, as well as your own healing, ascension, and any information that you need to know in regards to the masculine. So we have these beautiful nudes that were created by my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. I will put her information down below, but these are the nudes that you guys can choose from. I'll put the timestamps down below. Number 1 is going to be the Amethyst nude, number 2 the Mystic Moon, and number 3 the Citrine nude. So all the decks that I'm going to be using here today will just be listed down below. I'm not even going to go into what I'm using each time I shuffle because we're doing a pick a card. So everything will be down below, you guys. So let's get started. All right, you guys, so if you chose number 1, the Amethyst nude, let's go ahead and get your messages. So we're just going to grab an oracle card from this deck to kick things off. We have the energy of insightful revelations. So Spirit is saying that right now on your journey, you are experiencing some sort of a revelation from insights or intuition, or maybe even some sort of a vision with the moon there. It could even be also too that you're dreaming at this present time, and it has something to do with something about your healing or your journey. So let's get some additional cards here and see. Oh, wow. Yes, we have the Mother of Water, you guys, which is the Queen of Cups. It's like you are on fire, but like you're on fire in water's energy, meaning like you are really, really connected. See the moon right above her, and she's in the water. So she's really in her feelings and her intuition at this present time. There are some animals on here. So we've got some fish, and then we also have, I believe that's a sea otter. So there could be a significant message in regards to those spirit animals as well. But I'm just getting here that right now you can really trust your dreams. You can really trust your intuition. You can trust what you're feeling on your journey. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's move on into another deck here. This one right here. Let's get a message. What else do we need to know? We have determine what's going on to help. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify here. Determine what is going on to help. We have the Two of Pentacles, cash flow. Okay, so I feel like perhaps maybe for some of you, and the thing is, this may not have really anything to do with your connection. It just may have something to do with your own energy, your own cash flow at the moment. Maybe right now things are somewhat up in the air. Maybe we are just, experiencing some difficulties or some challenges based upon certain world events. I know right now when it comes to my decks and things like that, that I've had to make some adjustments because I just don't have the, I don't have the decks on supply in order to sell them. And so I'm having to kind of figure out alternative ways. So I'm seeing here, determine what's going to help. So I could sit here and say, oh shit, I'm not getting my decks. They're stuck overseas at the border, whatever. Or I can try to figure out what can I do in the meantime. So I feel like there's a reason that message is coming out. And we do have 2-2. So it's kind of like perhaps maybe put your heads together with someone else, because we have 2 people on this card too. Maybe 2 heads are better than 1. Maybe it's a great time to collaborate. Maybe it's a good time to, just kind of think of something else or try to figure out, just tap into energy perhaps that maybe you didn't tap into before. I just kind of feel like there is an alternative way. So they're saying determine what's going to help. Determine what's going to help you rather than hinder you. So try to get into that energy on your journey, just with your own situation, with things that seem to be up in the air right now. Try to find an alternative way, or try to find the blessing in disguise during this period of time where it seems like things are just so unknown and somewhat feeling unstable. So if you're feeling that way, Divine Feminines, I'm just getting here, try to get into an energy of what's going to help you, not continue to hinder you. That's what the message is, really. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more messages. We have freedom. Beautiful. So maybe we're feeling restricted. Maybe we're feeling more free. Let's get the message. I have Six of Wands. This is fantastic. This is victory and success. This is about feeling free to just do something perhaps that you've been wanting to do. This is basically saying perhaps that you have freed yourself from a certain behavior, freed yourself from something, and you're being recognized now. When I see the Six of Wands, wands is fire, fire is energy. This just means that your energy has shifted. And so you're kind of like in that energy of the law of attraction where you're attracting what you want rather than what you don't want. So you guys may have come to some sort of a conclusion. You freed yourself from a particular bad habit or just a negative way of thinking. And because of this, it's like you're flying high right now is what I'm seeing here. So if it seems right now that there could be some physical things in the physical world that are kind of happening right now, I'm at least getting that your energy can be very high vibrational during this period of time and that you can be victorious. So try to free yourself from any kind of negative thinking or fear-based thinking at this time when it comes to just you in general, or even perhaps about your journey or the divine masculine, okay? We have Velvet Leaf, self-love. It could be an excellent time, you guys, for self-love. You know, some of us are just kind of like enforced in this seclusion where we have no choice really but to go within and reflect and to do certain work perhaps that we've been putting off. So this says the velvet leaf softly reminds you of your true nature, pure love. No matter what earthly chaos, what we're going through right now is definitely earthly chaos, negativity or suffering you have faced. Velvet leaf wants you to remember that you are a magnificent, pure expression of divine love made manifest in human form. You are love itself. Love yourself. You are loved. So this might be an energy or a message here stating to you to really express this love, you know, not only in with yourself, like inwards, but also outwards to other people. If other people are scared, if other people are having a difficult time, it could be that you are a source of guiding light for others as a divine feminine at this time. I think that's really beautiful. All right, let's get a message with that. We have the universe. I'm telling you guys right now that was the message. Just confirmed here. This is like universal energy. It's almost like what I'm getting here for number one, you guys, is that you might be at a point right now just on your journey that it's not that your divine masculine or your twin flame journey doesn't matter, but there are bigger things that are happening in the world. And so when these types of things are taking precedence over things, it seems like it's like we need to shine our light for the collective. We need to be a beacon of light for other people that are suffering. So I feel like that's why the world is here, the universe. Actually, this is the universe. So this particular deck actually, it's a regular tarot deck, but it has extra cards. This is not the world. This is the universe. So this is like an even bigger card than the universe. The world. So it says infinite growth. Yeah. This is a great time for infinite growth for you and for others. It says evolution and possibilities. So that's the deal, you guys. It's a beautiful card that says it is the perfect time to free ourselves and be victorious in situations rather than, it's like this message here. Determine what's going to help I don't want to sound judgmental when I say this, but you know, certain people are jumping into the energies of conspiracy theories. Some people are jumping into the world's going to hell in a handbasket. This is the end. See, I told you, all these religious people and all this other stuff. Look, I'm not trying to say I know anything or that I don't know anything. I just know energy, and that kind of energy, it doesn't fucking work for me. So, the whole, like, this is the end of the world kind of energy. I joke around about that stuff. I think that when this whole thing first started, there was like a lone roll of toilet paper in Walmart. This is before I even realized that people were hoarding toilet paper. And I was like, holy crap, there's no more toilet paper left. This is the only one on the shelf. And I think I posted it on my Instagram, and I just, as a joke, put the REM song, It's the End of the World as We Know It, which technically it kind of is as we know it, not really it's the end of the world. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with humor, but there are people out there that are really into this fear-based thinking, and they're trying to drag down others, and they're trying to really infiltrate just, the internet and whatever. I don't want to go too much into this. I don't want this reading to be about that. But what I'm getting here is that if you divine feminines right now are feeling very frightful, or you're feeling like a lot of people around you are really looking for you to be a pillar of strength during this period of time, I feel like you do have it in you to be able to lend that, you know, in order to help other people to grow as well as yourself. It could be that you're really facing a difficult time. Determine what's going to help, not what's going to make things worse. So you might be an advocate for that right now. You might be a light worker sharing these messages with the world right now as a divine feminine. And I think that that's incredible. What an amazing message for you. All right, you guys, let's get our last message. So I feel like this is less about your masculine and your journey. And well, it's not that it's not about your journey. Your journey as a divine feminine doesn't always have to include your masculine, just so you guys know. But this is more about the world and the universe as a whole. We have Douglas fir, earth memory. Oh my God, incredible. You know, this is so deep. I know I'm not even going to be able to get into it. But there's something about the earth's energy, Mother Earth and earth memory. This is about our ancestors. This is like really, really deep energy, you guys. This is about universal karma as well. It's kind of like, you know, the things that it's like certain things that happen in the world have a way of evolving. We evolve as a species. We evolve as a planet. That's happening right now. There's so many things I could say about it, but I'm not going to get into it. But I feel like for those of you that are resonating with number one, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. And I feel for those of you that chose number one, you probably identify with being a light worker or a starseed or something, because there's some it's like you have a bigger job right now than just dealing with your masculine. There's a global energy here that's coming through. So amazing. And we have the Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands here. So the Page of Wands is this beautiful energy here, bringing light. It's very innocent. That's what the pages are. Pages are messengers. You're bringing a message of light. You're bringing a message of positivity. You're also bringing a message of, you know, being creative during this period of time, how we can create in a different way, how we can transmute this energy. So for whatever reason, you guys, if you chose number one, you might be a little bummed out that it wasn't more about your masculine, but maybe you're not. I feel like this is a time for perhaps for other things besides just the masculine. And that's not always a bad thing, because the twin flame journey doesn't always have to be about our counterparts. So you guys, you are more than welcome, of course, to choose, an additional message if you feel like maybe there's, this is kind of like just for you, and then maybe number 2 or 3 will have a little bit more to do with the other energies of your twin flame journey. So just do what you want to do, okay, you guys? So let's move on into number 2. All right, you guys, so if you chose number 2 or the Mystic Moon Nude, let's go ahead and get your messages. What does Spirit want you to know about your journey as a divine feminine right now? We have dream time learning. Wow. So it could be, you guys, that right now you are in an energy where you're dreaming, you're getting a lot of intuitive hits, you're getting a lot of information and downloads from spirit during that twilight or dream time. You could be dreaming about your masculine. You could just be having all types of dreams and you can't quite explain what it all means, but there is something for you to learn from your dreams. So really pay attention and maybe even write down your dreams upon wakening, okay? This is also a time to dream about what you want to create is what I'm getting as well. Oh my God. You are so connected to the divine. I mean, we all are, but for whatever reason, I'm just getting here that you're getting big time downloads, divine guidance. The star, of course, is about wishes fulfilled. It's also about hopes and dreams, but I really do see the star, you guys, as divine guidance, literally the divine that is illuminating our pathway in life. That's how I see the star. Every reader's different. But yeah, this to me just tells me that you are in direct communication with your guides, with the universe. You've got a clear channeling right now. There is something for you to learn from all the visions and all the downloads and all the dreams that you're having. So pay attention. It has something to do with your evolution and also has something to do perhaps with your connection and divine masculine. Whoa. All right, let's continue. find creative potential through deep rest. Again, something about resting and dreaming, you guys. So there is some kind of, this could even be a creative visualization or even meditation. It doesn't actually have to be that you guys are sleeping, but there is some kind of creative potential through going within. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Creative potential with going within. And deep rest could be like meditation. Okay, so we have caring for yourself here. So this is an energy here, the 8 of Swords. Sometimes we're restricted for a reason. I love this. This is kind of forcing, this whole situation that's happening right now is forcing a lot of people to stay indoors and to go within, you know, finding other ways of just kind of coping or finding other ways to just do things, to get creative, right? Creative potential through deep rest. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be connecting perhaps with energies that maybe you were just kind of putting on the wayside. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to rest. This forces a lot of people to have to take care of themselves. 8 of Swords is a card of incarceration or like a forced in seclusion, like entrapped, like we're trapped. 8 of Swords, we're trapped. We can't move. It really is just a state of mind, though. We can look at ourselves as trapped, or we can find the blessings in all of this madness. That's what I'm getting here. So take some time to care for yourself and nurture yourself and try to see things from a blessing standpoint rather than, you know, something negative. I love that. How beautiful. We have kindness. It's beautiful. Ten of Wands. Okay, so the thing is, you guys, sometimes when we are going, and we don't allow ourselves time to take care of ourselves, because I'm relating it to this card here, or when we're feeling stuck, maybe we can become unkind. We can be, we can become very short-tempered or just quick to just overreact because we're stressed out. We're feeling overwhelmed, like the 10 of Wands. We're feeling like too much is riding on our shoulders. Sometimes things happen, and even though they might seem like they're devastating, are actually blessings in disguise. So I feel like there's some healing energy here. Do you see that green rope? And then that happens to be green. This woman is in a green shirt, not an accident. This has something to do with your heart chakra, you guys. And so it could be that you have kind of stepped away from your heart. You've stepped away from being, and it doesn't mean like you have been unkind, but maybe you haven't been caring for yourself or being kind to yourself. Maybe you're too busy caring for everybody else, just giving everything outside of yourself, but literally not honing in on any of that energy for you. So this is a time to savor. This is a time to let the burden go and just really comfort yourself in this just self-care. And take some time to dream, take some time to journal. Man, this entire reading, and this happens a lot. Number one had a lot of this energy, but it had to do a lot more with, being a beacon of light for other people. This one is a little bit different. It's about being positive and really taking some time for you. So it's kind of connected, but it's a little bit of a different message. So I feel like this journey right now is a lot more about ourselves rather than it is even about our masculine. Now, the heart chakra, of course, can be an indication that any kind of leftover residual energies that we're feeling that are negative about our masculine could be coming up in our dreams. And so it's giving us an opportunity to purge these things and to heal our heart chakra that's connected to it. So if you guys are experiencing any kind of negative dreams or dreams that trigger you in a way to where maybe you're waking up in tears or you're just feeling kind of even resentful towards the masculine, this is giving you an opportunity to lessen these burdens through this dream time, through this downtime, through going within and, the visions and things that you're receiving straight from the divine. How beautiful. All right, you guys, let's get into the message. We have Campanula alignment. Okay. So let me get the tarot with this. I'm going to read this real quick. I see the star as stars align, right? It says Campanula bells are ringing in the spirit of abundance abundance from the limitless universal source, helping you with the alignment of your thoughts, words, and actions with your true self that knows no limitations. Focused on all that you have achieved instead of dwelling on all there is yet to do. Be well and be happy. If you guys chose number 2, you could be a person that's always going, okay? That's me. I'm always going, going, going. I don't know how to relax. So for me, this message is really something that I feel like I needed today, because this is telling me here for me to get back into alignment with myself. When we're not in alignment with ourselves, then there's a lot of things in our outer world that can become out of alignment. So we've got to take the time to be kinder to ourselves and to go within instead of constantly carrying this brunt on our back, right? So let's go ahead and get the message connected to this. The unknown, divine faith. How beautiful. So this is talking about being open and also curious, okay? So this is another card in this particular deck. It's so funny. I use this card deck in number 1 as well, and it's a 78 tarot deck, but it has a few extra oracle cards in there, and one of them came out in number 1 and the second one is coming out in number 2. So I think that's kind of cool. So the egg, it's unknown what's going to happen. Really, at this time, it really is. It's unknown what the future holds for everybody. It really is unknown how everything is going to, kind of move ahead or whatever happens. It says divine faith though. So continue to have divine faith and align to yourself and take this as an opportunity in this time of unknown to really be kinder to yourself and to really get yourself into a stronger place within your spiritual journey and your spiritual healing and your spiritual gifts is what I'm being told. All right, you guys, last message. We have Orca guidance. You see, you're being guided by the stars. It's not an accident, okay? You're being guided by the stars. Beautiful. So we had some animals come out here. We have that snake and we also have this whale. Could be significant for some of you guys out there. And we, of course, have this frog. So cute. I think that's a little cat. Okay. Queen of Wands. Are you a Queen of Wands? I know I am. This is who I am in tarot, the Queen of Wands. So I feel like number 2, which the Mystic Moon the Mystic Moon Organite, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I feel like my energy is coming through this particular one. And, maybe there's certain things that I'm going through that you guys are also finding yourself going through. The Queen of Wands, this is about somebody, a feminine that's sitting in her throne. She's in her full power. The only way that you can be in your full power, you guys, is if you take time to take care of yourself. And I ain't always doing that. I'm too busy taking care of everybody else. I'm too busy doing, right? So at the end of the day, maybe this situation or whatever is happening is really forcing us to have to take a new approach to really go deeper within ourselves. So when it comes to the masculine, you guys, I'm not getting any messages really about the masculine. I didn't get it for number 1 and I'm not getting it for number 2. I feel like maybe just this reading today has a lot more to do with the feminine in general, just the connection that she has within herself on this planet at this particular time. That's how I'm really taking these messages today. So anyways, you guys, I hope that resonated with you guys. If it didn't, or you feel like you need more, you guys can go ahead and go to number 1 or 3. All right, you guys, if you chose number 3 or the citrine nude, let's go ahead and get your messages. We have internal strength. Love that. Strength from within. And we have the Father of the Earth, which is going to be the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys, if this is specific for you, you might be dealing with a masculine earth sign. So that's going to be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. It could also be something about your own father or just the masculine within yourself. But we have internal strength. It's going to require a lot of internal strength on your part to get into this energy here where you can handle or deal with whatever is happening with this divine masculine at this present time. So it could be that this masculine is, really testing you. It could be this masculine is challenging you in some way. It could be that they are struggling themselves, and so you're feeling a lot of their struggles. But it's taking a lot of internal strength on your part to stay aligned and to take care of yourself is what I'm seeing here. So Spirit is saying that you are strong. Your wisdom and your strength come from within. And just always remember that when dealing with this masculine. This masculine cannot break you unless you let him, is what I'm seeing here. So I don't know, that's coming through. So let's get another message. So this is the first time in this pick a card that we're getting a message about a masculine. So it could be that all three choices are connected. Have a rendezvous with your imagination. This is beautiful. So this is telling us to take some time to think about the things that we want to create. So again, downtime is a perfect time for us to do just that. The moon, yeah, look at that. So for some of you guys, it could be that you are yearning and desiring to be with your masculine. He could also be yearning and desiring to be with you as well. But, for whatever reason, during a period of time where it seems kind of either dark or just kind of confusing or unclear, that's why Spirit is telling you to shift this energy into having a rendezvous in your imagination. So you might not be physically able to come together with a masculine, but there's like an energy here of 5D or the dream world or meditation or something like that, where you can meet your masculine and come together, have a rendezvous there. So that could be very healing for you, having a meditation or a healing, create a visualization when it comes to the masculine. And this could be something that actually energetically gets the masculine's attention perhaps, and there could be something that transpires from there. So let's go ahead and get another message. We have service. So be of service. Can't really see from that angle. Time for service. We have Two of Swords. Rather than staying stuck is what I'm getting here. Rather than staying stuck or maybe being in a state of yearning and desire, what Spirit is asking you to do instead is to focus on service. And that's always an excellent message, really, whenever you're going through a hard time, whenever you're going through something where it might not be the way that you want it to be. Spirit is saying when you focus on giving to other people or helping other people, it's almost like this moon's energy will start to fade away. You won't feel so depleted, or you won't feel so sad or broken if that's how some of you feel. So if you're feeling kind of like you're stagnant or something isn't just working at this time, it's not moving ahead, Spirit's telling you to focus on service instead. There's something else for you to basically offer, or some sort of a divine plan or mission that you're supposed to be in alignment with, rather than focusing on missing the masculine right now, is what I'm seeing. Okay. So let's get another message. We have Bee-Balm, Vibrance. It says, add some spark to your life. Bee-Balm encourages you to let go of inhibitions, cut loose, be passionate, and sing your song at the top of your lungs without judgment. Every day is a gift worth celebrating. Bee-Balm reminds you to show up and to embrace the potential of your own life. No excuses. So it is time to kind of get out into, let's just say, nature, or get back to living, get back to feeling good again, feeling vibrant, that sort of thing. And it might be somewhat difficult to do during this period of time where we're asked to stay inside. But I'm getting here that once perhaps that lifts, this is a time for you to get outside and really just kind of focus on the things that maybe we've always taken for granted, such as just going outside or whatever. So this is a time for you to really think about what you're going to do after things shift and things, hopefully get back to normal, instead of staying stuck on kind of like yearning for perhaps for something that might not be changing right now. I feel like you're going to really take an opportunity moving forward to do all the things that you've been do all the things that you want to do. Sometimes when we're being told that we can't do this or we can't do that, we feel like we took those things for granted. So I feel like once things bounce back to normal, I feel like some of you guys are just going to feel so alive and so vibrant that you're not going to want to stay inside. You're going to want to get out again. You're going to want to do stuff again instead of sitting around and perhaps yearning for this masculine. If that happens to be your story, it's not going to be for everybody. Like, you're not going to allow yourself to stay stuck in any Two of Swords energy anymore. You're not interested in that. Yeah, see, instead you're going to go into the Ace of Matches, which is inspiration, opportunity, potential. I ain't sitting around doing nothing anymore. I'm going to go out and I'm going to live my life. So I feel like this is lighting a match under your ass. Sorry to be so blunt. after, with everything that you've gone through. It's kind of like if this masculine is still not making an appearance, or he's still not making his desires known to you, and you're still kind of in that energy of just left wondering what's going to happen, I feel like you're not going to sit around and wait anymore. You're literally going to find the strength within, and you're going to go out and you're going to start living your life. That's what I'm seeing with this. How beautiful. So let's get last message. We have Sylph, creation. Love it. So some sort of creative energy here is popping up. Ace of Wands, of course, can be a new idea. It could be just a new way of going about something, some kind of inspiration. And we have the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are going to take some sort of an idea and you're going to actually use this and take it into the physical world and do something with this. So I don't see anybody sitting around in this energy. I see people going out into the world. I see people either traveling or doing something, living their lives in a whole new way. And I feel like maybe what's happened just with everything, it's really showing you what's important and what's not that important. I feel like your taste, your focus, just your belief systems are actually shifting to a higher vibration, and you're eliminating some of this lower vibrational energy that you could have been in, and you're really wanting to just kind of start living again and plant new seeds. The Page of Pentacles plants new seeds, creates more. You're allowing whatever this strength that you've kind of been holding on to on reserve, you're allowing it to propel you into a better future and a better version of yourself. So all very empowering energies. It really is about the feminine's individual individual journey at this point. And I just feel like that's where she's going to really step into her power. So continue to just open yourself up to these messages from Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. And just allow yourself to just, birth new concepts and new energy, and get out there and just start feeling good again. That's what I'm getting here for this. So I hope that you guys enjoyed these sweet little short messages, and I'll catch you guys for the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.